right now. Have a good one.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Checked In podcast. This guy's hyped already. Today we got a brand new guest, so it's not a familiar face. So introduce yourself.
What's up, everyone? I'm Gabe.
We got Mr. Gabe in the house.
Gabe. We got Gabe. Yeah, I mean, we had to get a guest. It took a while for this to happen. We had a lot of setups. Yeah.
It's so complicated. We're gonna fix it.
We're getting used to the setup because everything's new and sometimes it's not working. Like we have an issue with the fucking the mics just not
and
working.
The cameras and we got cables all over the place. Yeah. Like hopefully you guys cannot see the cables.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
Oh God.
But, yeah.
Oh God. Gabe can see them, bro. He can see how unprofessional we are.
Hey, it looks kind of fire though, low key.
Facts.
You like the cables?
I like the cables. I like the cables. It gives it a little retro feel.
Yeah.
But now, introduce yourself. Let them know who you are. You know.
Yeah. So I'm Gabe. I've known Ricky for like a couple decades.
Yeah, man.
I've known TBK for like
less than a year.
6 months.
Yeah.
4 days.
4 days. I just met this guy like a couple days ago. Yeah, you know, I wanted to be on the podcast, but
wait, keep going.
Took a while to get me on the podcast.
Bro.
You caught me on my day off, bro.
I know.
That's how you got me on, bro.
I'm so glad, bro. We wanted to get you for a while, but
yeah,
everyone is so busy, bro. Everyone's so busy.
Oh God, I'm a busy man, bro.
You are a busy man. You're making money moves out there.
I'm making the money moves.
We're definitely going to talk about that.
I'm about to start taking some classes, bro. I've been working hella, investing.
Anyone watching this, remember the name Dovin.
Yeah, I remember
You'll hear that again.
Remember Dovin FC.
Dovin FC from GIMP. We just won the league, actually.
That's actually a good thing to talk about right now, bro.
Yo, so we're all the three of us are all we're in a little indoor league, and we just won it this morning. The points, everything, the scores were updated, and we got first place somehow.
Yeah.
Even though we lost the first 2 games, and the aggregate score was maybe like 20-2. Like we got scored 20 times in the first. We did.
Games. We conceded like almost 20 goals in the first 2 games. That's bad, bro. I mean, it was a rough start, but we pulled it back. We lost the first 2 games. We didn't lose after that.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
Yeah. We got undefeated, bro.
So.
I know we're cracked. Is the camera good?
I think so. If anything does happen, we'll just have to make a quick switch. But
yeah.
Maybe we'll work with what we can right now. We'll work with what we can.
Yeah, I'm about to throw the damn chair, bro. Yeah. I'm stressed out.
You're about to throw hands?
I'm about to throw hands with the camera.
Yeah. I'm about to throw hands with Tarek, bro.
Yeah, okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
It just, again. Yeah. What happened, bro?
I don't know. I think it took a while and the shit just died. I should have got the better. It's not good though.
I had a feeling that it was going to, like, I don't know if it's the battery, bro.
It was off though. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. Just keep going.
Do you want to switch cameras and put the pad, the pendable pad?
The pendable pad, the main one? Yeah, you keep talking.
Should we?
Yeah, let's hit the quick stop.
Okay.
Stop it and go.
Nah, just keep recording, bro. Just keep recording, move everything. I mean, yeah, we're chilling. Guys, we said this last episode that it wouldn't happen. Yeah. We actually lied. It's actually going to happen a lot more. Expect a lot of technical issues, a lot of shit podcasts upcoming. Sorry about this, Gabi.
But they're gonna be fire either way, regardless.
Regardless, bro. Like regardless, they're gonna be good. But yeah, everything's behind the scenes. Fuck, it makes me want to shoot myself. But
people don't know the work that goes in behind the scenes, including me, bro. This is. I'm losing my podcast virginity on this shit, bro.
Yeah.
I never been on a podcast, bro.
Well, bro.
Fuck.
So I don't know any of the behind the scenes.
We'll have you on for another time, and it'll be like proper.
Oh, 100%.
Well, this is proper. Well,
this is not like, we'll be familiar with what we're having, because like everything right now is like, literally this is our second time filming with everything, so we're trying to get used to everything.
Did you check the angle and all that?
Yeah, I fixed it.
It's
so
good.
You said this is episode 10, right?
This would be episode 10. I mean, bro, the fact that we're on 10 already. I mean,
I was gonna say, yeah.
and like we said, everything's been getting better.
How many different locations have you filmed?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's good.
I don't want to stop recording. Can I stop recording? There goes.
No, let's keep it that. I think that should be fine. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I just click the button and good. But
Also stop recording.
Yeah, I was just gonna. That shit's making noise, bro. The check engine light is coming on that one, bro.
Actually, so annoying.
oh, good. But anyways, no. So we started at his
At the
place
apartment,
at A&M.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we started at his place at A&M, and then cause obviously summer happened, so we had to move. So we started from A&M, then we went to the other house, and then we went to Diego's. We filmed I think 2 or 3 in Diego's.
Did you film one in the car?
We had a car cast, but it just never worked because we talked about this in the other podcast.
It never made it on air.
It never made it in air because the shit gets shaky and the volume and shit.
Yeah.
Like if we're ever gonna film a car cast, we gotta have like stable mics and stable cameras. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it'll be harder. But eventually, we said we're gonna fix it for one episode. We'll get a car cast going.
And you need a bigger car, low key, so that in case things get
that
freaky,
is true, that
right?
we could do that as well. Yeah.
Get freaky.
In case things get freaky with
He's
with
right
the boy.
about that.
You need like
The
one of those
guests.
SUVs, you know?
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Well, that would probably only be on OnlyFans. But yeah.
That one's not gonna be on YouTube,
be-
but
yeah.
you guys
Not
can check
YouTube,
out
bro.
the
out the
OF when it drops.
The OF, yes, sir.
Oh, sponsors.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Hopefully we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
We're gonna get
Yeah,
there.
it's getting better every time.
Yeah.
I'm
But
saying that.
you're a guest now, so I mean,
Yeah,
you told
happy
us
to be
about
here.
yourself. So I mean, Ricky was telling me about with your uni and stuff.
Bro, this
Yeah.
guy, like, this is good for anyone listening right now that's trying to get into like college and trying to get scholarships. This motherfucker got like one of the best scholarships
Oh, 100%.
there is to offer, bro.
Fuck yeah.
100%. Like he's like it's dead ass. Like I'm
Nah,
not sure, like
Mabruk,
dead
Mabruk,
ass.
Congrats, bro.
Tell us
Thank you,
about it,
thank you.
bro.
I mean-
Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the reason I went to my school. I probably wouldn't have gone. I didn't have any desire to go to, like, I knew nothing about my school before I,
Yeah.
like, received the
So
scholarship. and
what
shit.
university did you go to?
So it's called University.
Mhm.
It's here in San Antonio, here in town.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small ass school, Catholic school. They sent me like, I think it was after I applied, they automatically gave me like, I want to say it was like close to 100K over the 4 years.
Oh my god.
Just like auto. Yeah. So, I
Damn.
mean, they're a generous school. So like, even if you're not, you can be like relatively smart, have like pretty good GPA, good SAT score, and you'll get something. Like they're the type of school everyone gets like a
To get
little bit of
something.
scholarship at
Okay.
least, unless you're a dumbass, bro.
But because
But-
it's an expensive and private school.
That's
why,
part of the
right?
reason.
It's
too.
not a big school though, right?
It's not. It's really small. It's like 2,500 undergrad students.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like you were saying,
yeah.
it's expensive. The tuition, I think, like recently just went up to like 17K a semester, bro.
Yeah.
That's just tuition. So like you're paying like basically 35,000 a year just in tuition. Then if you're gonna live there, that's like another 10K a year
Yeah.
easily.
Damn.
Yeah. So I mean, people who are not on scholarships there, which it's very few, but there are some, they're paying like, I don't know, 45K a year easily, bro.
Damn.
But yeah, they gave me that, automatically gave me like 100K like off the bat, and then I was like, shit, like this is really good. I
Might
had
as
narrowed
well.
it down to like 2 schools. I want to say the other one low key was A&M because I got into A&M,
Oh,
but
actually.
I was thinking about it.
Imagine.
Dude, it would have been so
Imagine.
live if I went.
Imagine.
Allah.
Bro, it would have been
That
live,
shit would have
but
been so live.
you would have not done any studying. Like, you would have been so depressed.
Bro,
You
for
did the
real.
right thing.
I probably did do the right thing.
You definitely did the right thing.
I also,
bro.
I couldn't pass up what I got.
I mean,
the
you had
amount of
a
money.
good scholarship, yeah. Like,
And then, yeah, and that was the auto. That's what I got automatically. Then I applied for another, like, extra scholarship, basically, like a bigger one.
Yeah.
And I, like, went through the whole process. They had, like, 3 rounds where they, like, cut people out
Oh,
each
shit,
round.
actually.
So
I made it to the last round. I actually didn't get the scholarship
Oh,
in the
shit.
end. And they were accepting 8 people in my year for that
Damn.
scholarship.
Only 8?
Yeah, it's like it's small as fuck. And so
Damn.
they accepted the 8. I was on the wait list as number 9. I was like the one person who didn't get it.
No way.
And so I didn't get the scholarship. Then like a month later, I get a call and they're like, "Oh yeah, like one of the guys who we gave the scholarship to, he decided he's gonna go to a university in Florida, so
No
you can have it if you want it."
Yeah,
And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And it's a full ride.
So basically, you're in uni for free.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
pay
it's
anything.
a free degree now.
Yo, so what's the name
I
of the
basically
scholarship?
Don't pay anything. It's called the program.
No.
Oh, I thought
Do you know who is?
Hell no.
Okay, you know Valero, right?
Yes.
He's the guy who like started Valero, basically
Oh,
CEO for a long
so
ass
he
time.
funds the school then and gives.
He's a multi-millionaire. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's old now. He stepped down as CEO, but I mean he's a baller, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think, bro. Every day I
Say
think
about
Bill,
gracias
bro.
a Dios.
Honestly, bro. Like
Yeah.
literally, I saw it was his birthday. I was
Gracias a Bill.
like, happy birthday. I love you, man. Gracias, bro.
Posted on his Instagram.
Oh,
Happy
God, bro.
birthday, Daddy.
For real, I
Sugar
call
daddy.
him that, bro. I literally
Sugar
call him
daddy.
that. He's my sugar daddy. He's giving me more money than probably anyone in my life, bro.
Yeah.
He's funding my as of right now. He's funding my life,
He's
bro.
funding your whole life because
He
you're
owns you,
still-
bro. Basically, he owns you.
He does owe me. Yeah, he does. I might have to go work for free for like a year, bro.
Honestly,
Just to
bro.
like pay
I'll just
pay
be
my
there, bro.
respects
Yeah.
a little bit.
Hell yeah.
On-
Damn. So you basically have a full ride.
Yep.
Not paying anything. You pay for. Oh, you live at home.
I live
then.
at home, so it's dude. It's kind of a robbery, but at the same time, I'm very grateful still.
Yeah.
But my year was the last year that the year before me actually was the last year that they paid for housing. So the people in my scholarship that are a year older than me, they get housing for free.
You're
They get
lying.
tuition for free. For me, it's full tuition, but we have to pay housing if
So
we
you're
want
like,
to
I'm
live
stay
there.
at home.
So I stayed at home. So the only thing I pay is like fees. Like it's like I don't know,
like rec
tuition
fees and
fees.
shit.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
fees.
shit.
Did you
Yeah.
say ref fees?
Rec.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have to pay
Referee
hella
fees.
rec fees. Bro.
Yeah.
We pay like up
We
to like
do.
$600.
I guess
on
that's
There's a
probably
lot.
what it goes into.
It's all like cleaning,
Bro, I
all
got
the
the-
people that
yeah.
clean, all the landscaping.
You said it's
that-
like 600 a semester.
or even more. Or
transportation
something.
fees for the buses.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot.
Like
Yeah.
I saw like a charge
a lot
was
of
like
fees.
1,000 just for like some
No,
random shit.
yeah,
And
I
was
think
like,
I want to say my university fees are like 1,300 per semester.
Right,
So I
that's
pay like
crazy.
2,600 a year in fees, and then I buy my books. But bro, I'm smart about the books. I go on Amazon, bro.
Rent it.
And no, I actually bought. Most of them I've bought. I have rented a couple.
You're
but
about to give us a life hack?
this is like a little life hack. You
life
go
hack.
on
Listen up,
Amazon, bro.
people.
You get the paperback because why do you need the hardback? You don't
Yeah,
need the
you
hardback.
don't need
it.
You get the paperback and you get used, and then they have different pricing for different conditions.
Okay.
So you can get like
The shittiest
You can
one.
get like shitty, like very used,
Yeah.
and it'll be like $5, bro. Or you can get
Oh,
like
wow.
lightly used for like $8.
Or you can just go some website and just download it for free.
That
There's
too.
a lot of
'Cause I have
websites
heard
that
about
I
that.
do.
I have heard about that.
Yo, but what
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
for example, the books where you have to have they get the access code to do the homework? Do you know what I'm talking about?
That's an
That's
issue.
a robbery.
How about
That's
you
an
just
issue,
don't
bro.
do the homework?
robbery straight from.
I mean,
the
if you're like this
classes.
guy, you can do that. You can just
Don't
not do the homework. Yeah.
Do not listen to this
You
guy's
can,
advice,
yeah.
please. Anyone out there, like if you're school or considering going to school, don't listen to what TBK has to say about.
If you care about your future, don't
if
listen
you
to
actually
this
care
guy.
and don't want to end up a bum like him, don't listen.
For real.
Nah, fuck that. I never had a class that hadn't gave me an access
Oh,
code
dude,
for the homework.
all of my classes do it.
Bro, I had a
It is
Spanish
straight
class
robbery.
that did that.
Damn.
A Spanish class with a $300 textbook
What
that
the
did that.
fuck is
You have
that,
to buy
Yeah.
the textbook to do the homework.
Yeah, no, I don't
To
know,
do the-
bro.
No,
I don't
'cause
know
my
how it
teachers,
works.
They just they put them on like you don't have to pay. They'll put the homework up.
That's kind of nice.
You know
Honestly,
what I
they're a
mean?
real
'Cause-
one for doing that.
Because
They are
what
nice.
the fuck? Like we're already paying for the class. Why do you make me pay for the fucking textbook when you literally have access to it? Just screenshot and put
You,
it.
you want to know what I think it is?
What?
Honestly, I think I don't know exactly how it works. I'm just pulling this out of my ass. But I think that the teachers, the professors, and like the people in each department, they're in some sort of like commission or like cahoot system with the textbook company, bro. Because
100%.
I swear I have a few professors that purposely choose the most expensive textbook they possibly can find, and they put the access. They have the access code in the textbook.
I
You
feel
have
if
to pay like
if
300.
they have the access code, they get
They
the
if
commission.
you use
Yeah.
their
it's like,
access
it's like the
code,
Yeah,
Fortnite
yeah.
shit with the
Uh-huh.
creator code.
Creator
It's like,
code.
Exactly.
Use my code. Use my
Just
code.
fucking creator
It's
code
literally,
in college.
it's literally creator codes, bro.
Yeah.
They just reinvented creator codes for university.
Bro, that's
the
what it
fuck
is.
is
Dead ass. You're absolutely right.
They got their own creator
Yeah.
code,
Bro, they give you the website and at the end it's like dash and then their name.
Yeah.
It's like their fucking
And you're like,
name. To
I
buy
don't
the
know about
book,
this.
it has a
Yeah.
dash and then their name. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Fucking hell, bro.
No, 100%. You're absolutely right. And then
It's gotta be, bro.
you get the book and then you don't even read it. Like they don't even use it.
I've
it's
never
only
read
for
that.
the
I've
access
never read a
code.
word of a textbook,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really haven't either. Like in
Yeah.
college so far, to be fair, my major's somewhat easy. I'm a
Mhm.
business major, but I haven't read anything, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like it's been kind of a breeze, low key. But that was the first 2 years. I'm about to get into the harder classes.
Yeah.
So
Right,
we'll
right.
see. But
No, but I want to pick your brain a little bit. With the
yeah.
business major, because I have a couple friends that do business, but
mm-hmm.
like, I'm not saying I don't get it, but like, explain to me what you're studying, what field you want to go into, like what is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
about? Because like I always have friends that talk about it, but I don't know. I just never understand it. Because there's so much
Yeah.
shit with business. Like business is
There
so
is.
broad, and you
Yeah.
can go into anything with business. But
It's
like, so
very
what are you
broad.
doing, and like, what do you think of it so far?
So I started as a management major. You know, if you're a business major, there's different majors within the business school, right? So I started as a management major, and I think like I was like maybe 2-3 months into like my freshman year, and I realized like no offense to the management majors out there, some of them they end up balling, bro. But
Yeah.
But I realized like this is the most broad major. Like what am I gonna study as a management major? I'm gonna study like how to like talk to subordinates, how to talk to how to talk professionally, professional communication, HR stuff, you know, human resources, stuff like that. And I'm like, it's good, but it's very broad. So I switched my major very quickly. Like I switched over to finance and risk management. So it's a
Okay.
lot more,
I
you know,
think so,
risk
my brother-
management is
so my
like,
brother
strategic.
did, I think.
for real?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good
If you want to
major.
talk to my brother about stuff, you can talk to him and pick his brain about
I'll pull
stuff.
up on him in Austin, bro.
Pull up.
Pull up.
Nah, bro, that ass though, because he finished it. He's done his masters and everything. So
Oh, for real?
You
What
can
did he get
ask
his
him.
master's in?
I think he got his masters. I want to say either finance or project management. One of them.
So he got an MBA, right? And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
he
yeah.
chose the
Yeah.
what's it called? I don't know what it's called. Like whatever the sub
Certificate
study
or something? I don't
of
know
whatever
what it
you
is, to
get.
be fair,
Because
but
you can
yeah.
get like an MBA in marketing, MBA in management, whatever it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. But I
But-
mean, that's low key what I want to do. I think I have an interest in marketing now, and I'm not. I've taken one marketing class, but I like it.
Marketing
Okay.
is
And
the
so
is the best one.
It is, bro.
It's so
It's
fun.
fun and it's
It's
interesting,
so
and
fun.
it's like the
'Cause
more
you can go
creative
wherever-
side.
You can do whatever you want with that marketing.
Exactly.
And it's fun. Like it's not boring.
And it's literally
facts.
marketing is the world, bro. Everything
Everything is marketing, advertising.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everywhere you
Literally, yeah,
look, there's
literally.
advertisements everywhere.
Motherfucker, we're marketing as we speak right now, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, we're marketing.
Hey, speaking
we're
of-
trying to market ourselves.
Hey,
I don't know if it's working, but,
No, no, no. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
but we're
Yo.
trying, bro.
Hey, listen, in a couple years, you can market for us, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. I'll be making
Yeah.
the billboards and shit.
Yes,
the
hell
TVK,
yeah.
the TVK and Ricardo.
Hell
show.
yeah, checked in podcast.
Yes,
Checked in
sir, bro.
podcast.
No, but yeah, speaking
Allah.
of marketing, if there's anyone out there that wants to sponsor,
Hey, you gotta mention it. If there's any sponsors out there, let us know.
That's
But
fact.
we're
Yeah.
poor.
but no, yeah, because I've always been like curious about the business type of stuff because
Yeah, for sure.
I mean I'm gonna play like I guess you can say devil's advocate. I don't know, but I mean
Yeah,
this could
yeah.
be said about anything. Like I mean I feel like with business, like a lot of the stuff that you learning in uni, I feel like you could learn on your own. But again, like you could learn anything on your own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%,
Like, that's what I
yeah.
was trying to say. But like I feel like now
100%.
I'm starting to see a lot of people, if they want to do business, whether it's marketing, finance, whatever it could be,
Yeah.
they end up not going to uni and doing it themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because they're
I
feeling like
agree.
they can save money, and the money that they're saving they can put into their marketing or
Their
networking
own business or
their own
something.
business or something,
Yeah.
rather than paying and learning something they can learn alone. Obviously, I don't know how easy it is. I think we have a friend
Yeah.
that is doing that, and maybe we could get him on the guest to talk about his experience about that.
That would
But
be a good idea.
I was just gonna say, because I mean, obviously, you can learn. There's specific things like doctors and shit. Obviously, you can't learn that shit on YouTube and go
Yeah.
become a doctor. Maybe you can. I mean, I don't know. But like, obviously, with computer science or business or architect, I guess it's all
For
like
sure.
you can learn it. I guess online.
You
and
can learn
then-
how to code and stuff like that, right?
You know what I mean? You can learn how to
Yeah.
code like in like a couple of months or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, do you see a benefit of going to uni to learn business? Is what I'm gonna say. Like, what do
I
you?
do.
What
I
do you
do
feel?
personally. You know, you were saying you could reinvest that money into networking. I personally think that's a difficult skill to learn,
Mm-hmm.
and it's difficult to even know where to start. I think once you know, you have to know like how to start, and you need people around you that are going to teach you how to network, because it sounds so broad, like, oh, networking, it's just
Yeah.
talking to people, but it's actually like it's multiple things combined together. It's all adding up. It's like it's your social media presence, whether that's Instagram or whether that's something like LinkedIn that's actually like a professional social
Yeah.
media. And then it's talking to industry professionals. I think one of the things about being at is that we have such a strong connection in the business world in San Antonio specifically.
Okay.
So we have like the industry professionals that we have access to in San Antonio, they can get me a job. Like it might not be the best paying job right out of school, but I know that I would have a job coming out of school.
That's one thing I was gonna say. A lot of stuff I do see also is when you're in university and you graduate, depending on obviously every university has a connection with a company.
Yeah,
you know, I think A&M has a lot in, I want to say Google. I'm not sure. But there's something, I know there was something that they like. You can check even on LinkedIn. It's like your alumni, where the most people.
It's all
go.
about
That's
the
true.
alumni.
You know what
bro.
I mean? So like it's
I agree.
Like each company likes a specific way of teaching. So I mean that could be helpful. Like it's an easier start. Like hey, like if I go down this business route in this university, if I graduate, I basically have a easy job
lined up
for me. Like it doesn't have to be good, but obviously it's a starting place. You know.
And you'll have something. I think it's also the security. Like having the degree is one, having the security, and the connections is another security. I don't know if it's because it's a Catholic school. It might be. Some people have told me they feel like it is because it's a Catholic school combined with the fact that it's also a small school. But it's a tight-knit community. Like everyone's trying to look out for each other. It's very much, it's kind of like a little bit, A&M is like the larger scale kind of type of thing.
Okay.
Because I've heard like, you know, you always hear like people are like, oh yeah, I'm in a job interview and I flash my A&M ring or whatever, right? Yeah. And I get the job because of that, you know, connections. There's a lot like that. And you were saying that that A&M you feel like has really good connections to like Google or
I don't know what it is, but
you don't know, but like there's
something there.
I think I definitely would say it's USAA and Valero. Those two companies, since they're both, I want to say, I know USAA is headquartered in San Antonio. I'm almost positive Valero is too. And I think that's the reason they're both headquartered in San Antonio.
Like partnered up.
They're very much. And then Bill Greehey being a St. Mary's alumni and then being the CEO of Valero, that automatically, you're going to have so many St. Mary's people at Valero, you know, and which is a good company to be in.
Can you just check the iPad just to make sure? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no.
Make sure. I always get paranoid because if that's not recording, then we're fucked. But no, you're lying.
No way.
Oh, you're capping.
This guy.
The thing is, I don't even know if he's joking at this point because it happens so much.
You could believe it. I would believe him, honestly.
It happens so much.
For real.
But yeah, no, that's definitely a benefit I would see. Like with going to university, you get a lot of connections. Like with A&M, I think there's like this Aggie network thing where it's like we have our own. Like you know how there's like, is it help desk for everybody else or I don't know what it is, but there's something where you can like. You go and you can apply like mass apply to stuff, right? I think for an A&M there's a place is it called AggieNet or Help Aggies or something?
Honestly, I don't know.
I don't know. I remember someone telling me, but like there's like a whole platform where it's literally you go in as a like you sign into your Tamu account, whatever, and like it shows you all these jobs, and when you apply, it's like much easier. It's like straight from A&M, and it helps because like it shows you what companies are interested in A&M students specifically. Especially with A&M being a big engineering
They just
school.
favor, man. If
favorites,
the guys that are hiring used to go to A&M, they're gonna favor A&M.
Oh, 100%. That's how it is.
That's how it is.
Especially because A&M is such a very like cult school, so it's like everyone like is together.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
No, but that's how, like I feel like almost every university. Like,
I don't think
you have
almost,
benefit. You get benefits.
Benefits.
If the guys that are hiring are looking and looking for people coming out of college, if they went to the same university that you're graduating from, then
definitely a benefit.
It's big benefit.
And I will say the other part of my major, since I'm finance and risk management, risk management is very much the insurance side. There's not a lot of schools in Texas that have good insurance programs like within the business school, because a lot of schools focus more on management, finance, marketing, those type of majors, right? They don't have their own insurance major, or like us, we combine the two majors, finance and insurance. And I think that's super valuable because we have connections in the insurance world that like other schools in the whole US don't even have. And I have heard so many stories of really big insurance companies that get like a few of our students as interns or whatever, right? And then they reach back out to us. They take the initiative, reach back out to us, to our like risk management chairs and risk management professors, and they say like, we want more students. Like, can you like recommend like four more interns for this next semester because we want more? And they specifically, once they know what they like, they have the experience with some students. And I think that's maybe the advantage of going to a school like A&M, the students have a lot in common, you know, so
Yeah,
they're very similar.
yeah.
Once they know that they like that, they're like,
It's a
I'm not even
style.
gonna bother looking at other schools. I know that I want
That
at
type
least
of
a
vibe.
couple interns from that school, and I'm just gonna go directly to the school and ask them. Just hand pick me too. And I think they do a lot of that. They hand pick people. Like, it's like, oh yeah, give me 2 interns that you think would be good. The professor knows his students well.
Because
And he can basically be like-
as well, so that professor knows everybody.
That's the good
Yeah.
thing too. Yeah. I mean, it's like 30 people per class. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's really valuable too, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of the networking, I think, that you don't get if you try and just,
Alone.
you know, if you go alone, try and teach yourself.
But it could work out both ways. I mean, both have
It
their own
can.
benefits. But I mean, it depends on which route you want to take. Because obviously, everyone has their own route. Some
Oh,
people don't
100%.
care about their network. They just want to make it on their own, I guess, or take that different route. Because I feel
Yeah.
like if you go through the school route, yeah, you'll get your network. But I feel like some people don't like that type of
Yeah, just
internship job type vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I
some,
mean?
some people just don't like school,
Definitely.
man.
People want to
Yeah, and
free.
it's-
Some
nothing
people want
wrong
to
with that,
freelance.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
No, but I just wanted to know because I've always been curious about, you know, like business majors and stuff. Like I never really understood it, but same thing. I never really understood a lot of stuff, but no, not like I mean
That's profound,
It
bro.
makes sense.
Yes, but like I was,
Yeah, we know that, bro. Don't
I never
worry.
really
We know
understood.
you don't understand a lot of stuff.
I never understood a lot of stuff with school and like the different major stuff. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like with me, like I was telling him, I think a while ago, like I never like it took me literally like a week before deadlines ended to pick my major, and it wasn't
For real?
even my choice. You know what I mean?
Who chose?
Like my Loki,
Your
my dad.
counselors,
Or my counselor, my
your
dad. but, like-
counselors always set up everything up, bro. Counselors are the worst.
Yeah, no, but literally, but
You're saying your dad chose it? For
no,
you?
cause I never really like vibed with the subject. Like I hated like everything. You know what I mean? Like I don't like this shit. I don't want to do this stuff. But my dad's like, you know, you like being on the computer. You know, fucking check it out. and I checked it out, and like I like it. You know, like
Yeah.
like I was telling him, I was like, I don't like anything. I don't even like it, like whatever I'm doing. But if I was to bear with something, it would be computer science. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I could do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just never understood that business. I just wanted to talk to you about it because
For sure.
I never really got that one-on-one with somebody. But
Yeah, I think business is also like a lot of people go into college saying like I want to be in business. They have no idea
What
what
it
part
is.
of business, but they know they want to be in.
'Cause it's
and I think
massive,
that's
it's
good.
massive.
It is
It's
massive.
massive.
I think that's good that you know like oh I want to be in the business school. And then I think, dude, I feel like it's 80%. It's got to be like 80% of people,
Yeah.
they fall
Yeah.
into the major that they end up in. Like me,
Yeah,
I
like the
chose
guys-
management.
yeah.
I have no idea like why I chose management. I just thought like I just associated like a stupid association of like oh I'm like management means like that you're managing people so
Yeah.
that means you're gonna make more money. That's like that was my thought. So I'm like oh I'm gonna choose management.
Yeah.
And then I was just there for like 2 months and then I switched over and I just switched over because I fell into that major. And I think that happens to a lot of people.
That happens a lot in college.
Yeah.
You figure out what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
That's why people always switch. And it's
Yeah.
okay to switch.
No,
it sucks.
It sucks,
but
it's
it's okay, and you should do it instead of
Yeah.
just going through and
Yeah.
studying and then coming out and getting a job that you're just gonna suffer the rest of your life.
And don't get a useless major and don't get a major that you hate. Don't get a degree in a major that you hate.
exactly. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that's
Wow.
the big thing, bro.
Look at that, bro.
That's profound,
This
huh?
is like our first podcast where we give like useful information.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
But
have not like all the other ones have just been
banter.
banter. Yeah. have been rubbish.
This one's been a little more
Absolutely
serious.
more
but,
serious
hey, but we're
things.
giving good advice, bro.
So much, such
no, for
good
real,
advice.
for real.
You can put this in the description like, hey, this is what if you need like college advice, career advice,
Facts.
watch this podcast right now.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
the
we're all
best.
successful millionaires. Like, just listen to us. Nah,
No,
that's
but, you know,
because
yeah.
we're
Yeah.
in the process, and a lot of people like right now are deciding what school to go to and stuff.
Exactly.
You know, but
No, exactly. Like the best people to talk to.
Are
I'm
in
sorry,
people that
but
are
are
in it.
not. They're not your counselors. They're other people that are in college
fucking
right
hated
now.
my
The
counselors.
counselors
Yeah.
are
if
the
you're watching
worst.
this, like y'all fucked me up.
Do not listen to your counselors. Talk to someone that is in college or that has
Yeah.
just finished college, that has done it recently, because these counselors are like they're dated like back in the 50s, bro. They haven't updated them. They
Oh, God.
they haven't gotten the new
They haven't
update.
God.
got the new software update.
And I like that you said talk to people who just finished recently, because even people who graduated 10 years ago that went to the same
Different.
school as
It's
you,
different.
it's so different. The school's changed.
Just mindset as well. Like
That's
if you go
facts,
speak
too.
to your dad about school, it's completely different than how you view it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And the things change, like regarding whether to go to school or not or stuff, like everything changed from back in the day. Like back in the day,
Yeah.
like if you didn't have a degree, you're homeless. Literally, like if
Yeah.
you didn't have a degree, you're homeless.
And if
know
you
what I mean?
had a degree, you're six figures. There was like no in
There was no in
between.
between. Now it's like, Mom, I don't want to go to school. You want to live in the streets? I was like, no, I can still make a career for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It might be a little harder, but it's like for them, it's like school or nothing. Like
Yeah.
even my grandpa when he talks to me, like he's like, your degree is everything. Like,
My
your
parents
degree-
are like
your-
that
Your
too.
degree is you. Like if you don't have a degree, you're nothing.
And I don't know if that's an immigrant parent thing too, bro, because my dad is an immigrant.
I think
but
it is. No, I just think it is. 'cause,
I
like,
think it is, yeah. But I mean, even my mom, who's from the U.S., bro, she's very much values education.
But
She
I feel
literally
like it's also
told me
with
like,
she's cultured, I guess, as well.
That's- I mean, she-
but like,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like, if you're not cultured, no, I'm not saying that. But
If
I'm
you're not
saying,
cultured,
This guy's just
it's okay.
insulting.
no, I'm saying because I feel like a lot of like people.
No, if you're not
from the
cultured,
US
get outta here.
Nah, because
No, I
feel
agree,
like
though.
I've talked to a lot of people from the U.S.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I just feel like it's more okay with them and their parents to drop out or do their own thing
Yeah.
than it is for like an Arab or like a Mexican or
Latin American or
type
European
vibe,
even.
European. Like I
Yeah.
feel like if we were to go to our parents and like we don't want to go to school, it's a slap and like don't like what the fuck are you
yeah,
saying?
what are you
know,
doing?
like
And
like,
bro,
did
even
you,
my
like, are you dumb? You know
that-
what I mean?
On God, and my mom really like it's an absolute minimum to finish my bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
Bro, I literally told my mom, like, I was like, yeah, once I finish my bachelor's degree, like, I think I might just work and like just go into
She's
the
like, no
workforce
masters.
and not do my master's. And she was like,
No.
mm.
Yeah.
She's like, you're getting a master's.
You're
And I'm
getting
like, what do you mean? Like, it's gonna be expensive. She's like, I'll help you pay for it. She's like, you're getting it.
But I feel
100%
like
you're
with
getting
business,
it.
though, if you're doing business, you might as well get a master's in it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? With business,
Yeah.
I feel like it's like with business, I'm not saying you need it, but I think it's very important. That's what I've heard.
No,
That's what
I
I've
agree
heard.
too. And one of the things that I'm still trying to figure out is that I've heard so many different opinions from different people. Some people I've heard get your master's from anywhere if you're in business, right? Get your MBA from anywhere, doesn't matter, and get it right after you finish college.
Yeah.
And even if you want, do it online, save the money, but just have it so you can put it on your
Put it on
resume.
your resume, yeah.
And then I've heard other people who say, no, you need to get your bachelor's, go into the workforce for 5 years, get experience, and then go to a good master's program at a good school because you'll get so much more out of the master's program.
I feel like that
Which-
comes as well with different mindsets of like generations. Like
That's
it's been
too,
passed
yeah.
down.
I
'Cause-
agree, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think nowadays the way it's transitioning, like I feel like it doesn't even matter where you graduate or get your master's from. Like obviously, if you graduate from Harvard, like you're a Harvard student. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I
that's
feel
true.
like nowadays, the more we're going into the future, like it really doesn't really matter.
So
like,
it's
it
like
depends on the student. Like the
If you're
person.
if you graduate Ivy League, that's one thing. It's like Ivy League and everyone else.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't matter. I feel like at this point, because A&M is definitely a school that's much harder to get into
engineering.
than St. Mary's. No, for anything, bro.
Really?
It's harder to get into than St. Mary's, regardless. Like there's a lot of people at St. Mary's that they got in and they barely passed their classes in high school. I think the acceptance rate is like it's high. It's like 70% or more.
Okay.
And not like A&M, how A&M is like they're trying to get like top 10% students and stuff like that. But I don't
I don't
think
know how I got in there.
I don't know how this guy got in either, bro.
Nah, still to this
They
day,
need
my
some
friends,
diversity
My
there.
friends were like, "How the fuck did you get into an engineering school for an engineering degree?" And I really like failed physics or like any engineering.
That's
class.
insane,
All
bro.
you have to do is, yo, I'm a
I feel
Arab.
like, I feel like 'cause I was
and-
Arab, they're like,
and
get some
you're-
diversity.
Hey, get some diversity
Yeah.
in the program.
Yeah, you're like I'm from the Middle East, just like I'm fresh off of freaking UAE. Like just let me in, bro. And they're like,
weird.
100%.
But no, I do agree
We
with
want
you
you.
with that. Yeah. It is, like, yeah, but
But I don't think. But what I was gonna say, I don't think it matters. Like
It doesn't.
as far as St. Mary's versus A&M, for
Same.
example, I think that's the same.
No,
I
it's
think
really same
where
thing,
it does
bro.
become a difference is like if I was gonna graduate from St. Mary's with a business degree or from Harvard, like you were saying.
yeah,
then
that-
it's a
that-
difference.
That's different. Like that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Like obviously Harvard and stuff, but I also feel like at the end of the day, like I'd personally rather get a 4.0 in like St. Mary's or A&M than like a 3 in Harvard. Personally,
True.
I'd rather have a 4.0
Yeah.
than a 3 because, like at the end of the day, like in like 10 years or like 5 years when you're applying for a job, okay, from Harvard or A&M doesn't matter, but my grade's a 4.0. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
And also, I think a lot of it is like extracurricular. Oh,
Yeah.
But like if you have a lot of shit that you've done, like I could be
You're
in Harvard
involved.
and all I've done is just go to Harvard, take my classes, get my degree, and out.
True.
Or go to A&M and have like crazy amount of extracurriculars, internships, all this shit. Have like a 3.5 or a 4, and I think that they take that student over the Harvard one.
Yeah.
Because it shows more dedication. That's my point of view. But
More involvement.
or like more like initiative to do something about, you know, what, like it shows like he's actually interested.
Rather than just going through the motions of your classes, right?
you know what I mean? So
I will say though,
yeah.
to that point, I will say like I saw a guy who graduated from Cornell, and he was gonna move to like I want to say it was the Bay Area, really high cost of living, right? But
Yeah.
they were like, yeah, we'll give you like it was straight out of college, bro. I don't know how he did this, but like they're like, we'll give you
Holy
$130,000
shit.
base salary to come over here, and then we'll pay you like 30,000 bonus
Holy
in relocation,
shit.
like relocation compensation.
Okay, yeah.
That he's moving all the way to the Bay Area, and it's gonna be expensive.
damn.
So we'll give you a 30,000 bonus to sign with us or whatever. The guy wrote like a professional letter and everything, saying like, yeah, this is great. This is a great offer, and I'm very humbled by the offer. But at the same time, I graduated from Cornell, which is an Ivy League school, and I have all this these really good classes and really good professors, and I'm coming from an amazing
Higher,
school.
yeah.
And he was basically like,
I need more.
gave him a very professional letter of why he should be given $200K base salary plus a $50K bonus.
He got it?
And they said sure.
He
They-
could have asked
they
for
wanted
more.
it.
I genuinely think he could have asked
He
for more.
probably could have.
He
They
could've got
wanted
it.
him that badly, and his reasoning, I guess, was good enough for them. And they were like, sure. They gave him the 200K, but 200K salary, and then they're like, yeah, you can have the 50K bonus too that you wanted. Yeah, so he took it and he moved to the Bay Area, which I'm like, that is
Fair.
the benefit I feel like of going to an Ivy League. Even if you're, because this is the other thing, his GPA was not that good.
Oh, really?
I want to say it was 2 point something, bro.
Damn.
It might have been like 2.8, but still,
But
like,
he
it
still
was
went
like
to an
2.8 or
Ivy-
something
to an
like
Ivy
that.
school.
But he went to an Ivy League, bro. So he's able to
I guess
negotiate.
so.
for that.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, obviously, if you get into a fucking Ivy school, go to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can handle it, because a lot of people can go, but can't handle the
Yeah.
pressure. Because
It's a lot of
it is
pressure.
hard. It is hard, and it's a lot of fucking work. Like I know some people that are in like a high end school, and like they're bullied with work, bro.
They're drowning.
like bullied, bro. Like it's like not even like fair. Like it's not humane, bro.
Like
Straight
no
up.
life.
Like
Yeah.
it's not even like no life.
They're
it's
just
like,
drowning
it's
in
like
their
over, bro.
work.
It's like this guy can't even like talk to his mom type vibe. You know what I mean?
Mom, I can't call you right now. I gotta study for
This
my.
guy hasn't
Yeah.
seen sunlight.
For real, bro. Like
real.
it's bad though. Like I feel like I understand. Like in order to like in that term, like if you want to be the best, you gotta be doing that shit. But I feel like that's too much, bro. Like
It's too much.
I wouldn't
Work-life
do that
balance.
for like I
School-life
get, like,
balance.
But I get like okay, maybe it might pay off in the future, but
Does it really?
I don't want to go like. I'm sorry, but personally, I wouldn't go through that much pain to end up in a place that I can end up in if I put in work in something I truly do love.
Yeah.
You get me?
And putting in instead of putting in like that ridiculous amount of work for 4 years, you put in a little bit less work at a time for longer. You
for
know?
like 8 years or 6
Yeah.
years, and
But
can
you
still
enjoy
end
your life.
and you enjoy it.
You have
And
the
I feel like
balance.
that's too much stress.
Just-
Too much. Like I'm already fucking stressed out at A&M and I don't do jack shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
bro.
went
Facts.
home for
Yeah.
2 weeks,
Facts,
bro.
bro.
This is the first
Bro.
time I went home. I had a
Holy
panic
shit.
attack.
Holy
I
shit.
didn't call my
I
dad.
remember that.
I
Here,
was-
you came here to San Antonio?
yeah,
or
I was
what?
in A&M.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know what it was. It was the weird. I've never felt like this in my life. All my years of school, I've never felt like this. I was sitting, and I think it was like I wasn't doing good in one class,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just looking at my schedule and not my my schedule and like my future plan, like my degree planner.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like it hit me. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Straight up, like I don't know what it was. It was the weirdest shit. And like I'm telling you, for a full 2 days, I couldn't
clowning,
I
bro.
couldn't think straight. I couldn't think straight or breathe properly. I literally was having trouble breathing. Like I was
Yeah.
like, Like I call my dad. I'm like, Dad, like I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I have no idea why I was stressed. By the way, like no clue. I have no idea why.
Because you didn't care that much.
No.
You did not give a fuck. Let's be honest.
It was like, I think, like, I just at that moment I didn't have a personal goal. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I didn't have my plan was just finish school and do work, but I wasn't comfortable with that. You know,
and
what
you
I mean?
couldn't see the big picture.
And I couldn't see the big picture, and I was just focused on the this, and like thinking ahead, way ahead than I should be right now.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was just stressed, like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do in my life? I don't want to do this shit. Like, oh my god, like I'm fucked. Like I'm gonna live a miserable life, all that shit. And I was just panicking, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like I was stressful, and I was.
What'd
like,
your dad say?
He told me just pack your shit and come.
Okay.
I literally packed my shit. I mean, it was literally right after we had our indoor game. I was like, Ricky, bro, listen, I'm gonna be gone for a little bit. He's like, what? I was like, I'm going home tomorrow, bro. I literally went home. I didn't come back for like 2-3 weeks, bro. I stayed at home, just just to talk to my dad, rethinking everything, and then I decided that after that whole like period, I made a goal for myself, and I think I honestly, genuinely think what helped me a lot was boxing. Like I know I always talk about boxing, but I genuinely,
Yeah.
I genuinely think it calmed me down. Like it stressed me,
Stress
it took my
reliever,
stress out,
right?
and it made me like focus. Like a lot of people have that with the gymming. Like when they go gym, they what can I say gymming?
But, yeah, you can say it. Yeah, go when
when they go to the gym, they release their stress, and that's when they think as well. So I feel like that helped me, and I just like from that day I made a promise that every day I'm gonna like not make a goal, but like focus myself on specific things.
Refocus
you know what I mean?
your energy,
and like have a goal, but at the end of the day, I don't want to make a goal, because if I end up not making that goal, sometimes it fucks up people. If they have a goal and they don't get that goal, it's like, shit, what do I do now? But that's not the case. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be the case. You should make a goal, but if you don't end up making that goal, it's fine. You know what I mean? It's about like at least making initiative to make a goal and work towards it. It's not all the time you're gonna reach your goal. You know what I mean? But don't make that kill you.
It's more about the process.
And
than
like
the
what you
end
learn
goal.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember like it was one of the scariest moments of my life. I genuinely thought I was over. Like I was panicking. Like I was shaking. The weirdest shit.
And your heart like racing.
Bro, my heart
and your
was
chest,
hurting, bro.
Your
like,
chest was burning or what?
I couldn't speak properly.
Yeah.
When I was on the phone with my dad, I couldn't get a sentence out. I was like, I don't know what I did. I remember I dropped out of that class. I dropped out of one class. I did something for another class. Talked to my advisor. Because at that time, also, I wasn't in my major. So that's what fucked me up.
This was when you were in computer engineering,
this was
right?
in computer engineering. So I wasn't in my major. So not only was I panicking on the stuff, but I also wasn't in my major. So I was like, I wasn't certain on my future. Like,
and you felt like I'm taking classes that like are not even relevant.
Not even for my major. And if it goes wrong, then I've wasted 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everything was just rushing in my head. So then I just realized that I'm gonna take it step by step.
This was last semester or what?
Yeah, last semester. I realized I was gonna take it step by step. And just rethink every decision I make. And honestly, I realized like I just not stop caring, but just stop. Like there's no reason to stress out about anything. Like obviously care about stuff, but stressing out is not necessary for what I'm stressing out about. Like there's no reason to stress about something that's in the future. When I'm in the now.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's very important. Staying in the now, right? Focusing on the present moment. I think also like
be aware of the future, but don't make it affect you. Like it's nothing to affect you.
And
now.
if you're gonna stress, the only reason you should stress is because you're stressing out because you're not putting enough effort. Maybe that's one thing. But if you are putting in the effort, like you're saying, no reason to stress, right?
Yeah, there's no reason to stress sometimes. I know it's easier said than done. Like, why are you stressing, bro? Just stop stressing.
Bro, just like don't stress out.
Don't stress at all, bro. But like it's not even about that. It's just about like just taking it step by step. And like with people in university, especially like nowadays, I feel like everyone has an idea of how things want to go.
Yeah.
And when they get to the university and it's nothing how they imagine it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
This is a lot of people romanticize university.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, like I honestly think what helped us a lot was COVID. I feel like because our first year wasn't proper.
Oh, not at all.
I feel like our mindset already going into university was fuck this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like that helped us a little bit in the sense of like we're not like overthinking it. Like we just want to get a degree and dip, if that makes sense.
That's true, because
get
I
me?
think we were like, well, our college experience
It's
is already
fucked anyway,
ruined.
so just get my degree and dip. You know what I mean? But a lot of people in the past, or even in the future when there's no COVID, I feel like they have this idea of university. I'm gonna go here, get my degree, get a job, beautiful family, live a life.
Beautiful women around me.
Exactly, you know what I mean? And then they get there and they're just like, this is nothing like how I imagined. You know, it takes a fucking years to get a proper friend group, get into their degree. Maybe they don't even like it and they're switching, like, fuck, I'm switching. It's not how I planned it. And they get very stressed out.
Maybe maybe they don't even like living alone, right?
Yeah.
Because for a lot of people, I've never lived alone, bro. Mm-hmm. And like, I'm low key, like, I kept thinking like a year ago, like, oh, I'm ready to move out and shit. And then now I'm like, honestly, I don't know if I'm ready to move out.
That's a big thing as well. Like, I've always struggled with wanting to live with roommates or not. First year I lived with roommates. I saw how it was. It was fine. I loved every one of them. Yeah. And then I think now I'm gonna be living with Ricky.
Just the two of you, or what?
Yeah, I just got my acceptance. But
yo, I gotta say two things.
Yeah, go ahead. We haven't heard from you.
First of all, I had no fucking clue you were going through that. I was making fun of this guy so much, bro. I was calling him a pussy. I was like, you fucking pussy. You just dipped? Like, you just left.
I was getting roasted by everyone. I'm like, bro, I was panicking.
Bro,
like,
I had no clue. Literally,
I don't show it. Like,
he was going through it.
I don't show my shit in front of people. I think this is the first time I ever spoke about this, like, to any of you.
Motherfucker,
he's
like,
getting vulnerable on the podcast. I can respect it though.
Hey, respect for showing your true emotion.
Nah, bro, because it's also some people like it's good for people to hear this. Like, it's not like people like you're not alone.
You're not the only one.
Yeah. And that's what I've realized. That was a big thing that helped me a lot. Realizing that I wasn't the only one in this. And I think it's also because one of my friends was going through the same thing, but I didn't know. But he was talking to me about it. I was like, okay, I'm not the only one. Like, it's normal.
Dude, it's so normal.
It's very normal.
It happens to a lot.
And I feel like that was a very big thing because when I was with my roommates and like with Ricky and all those in A&M, everyone around me at that time had, I guess, or maybe they didn't, but they showed that they were fine. Like everyone
seemed like they were
like
okay,
everyone
right?
seemed like they had their plan. They were happy with. Yeah, there's a fly.
There's a whole episode.
Like last time I was trying to slap myself.
Yeah, it was the last episode.
Everyone around you, when everyone around you seems like their life's en route, and then you're nothing like that, it kind of makes you rethink about your life or what you're doing, and it stresses you out. Like, fuck, everyone at my age and my friends are doing well, and I'm here like, what the fuck?
Like, everyone's thriving.
Exactly.
It looks like that. Yeah,
it looks like that. It might not be the case, but it looks like that, and that's what fucks with your head. And I think that also fucked with me because my roommate at the time, they were all like chilling. They had their plan. They all enjoyed their thing. They were focused doing their thing, and I'm there like, shit. You know what I mean? And I think that fucked me up even more. Like, okay, like these guys are so ahead, and I'm there like, what the fuck am I doing? And that fucked me up as well. But that was a big thing that helped me though. So if anyone is going through any of the shit like me, that I was, like, you're not alone. Honestly, you're not alone. Like, it's completely normal. And like, even with like dropping out of classes and retaking classes or even failing classes, like, it's as much as it sucks, it will be okay. Yeah. And you're not alone. Like, so many people either take gap years or fail a class or retake classes or whatever it could be, you know what I mean? But it's normal, you know what I mean? Like, so what if you finish a semester ahead or even a year, bro?
Who cares? At the end of the day, right?
It's gonna work out, you know what I mean? Like, just because you failed a class doesn't mean your future is gone, you know what I mean?
And at the end of the day, tell your friends if you're going through it, because, you know, maybe you have a friend like Ricky who's just clowning you. He's just clowning you. Like, he's like, look at this guy.
I walked into the indoor and they're all there, and I'm like, I'm gonna go home tomorrow. I think I wasn't gonna be here for the next game.
Dude.
Everyone was like, what the fuck,
you were capping. No, not capping, but I remember I called you. Like, I didn't know you were going back. I called you and I was like, yo, where is this?
Because they thought I was lying. You thought I was lying when I was saying it. Everyone thought I was lying. I think
so, maybe.
They're like, no way.
And then I called them, like, where are you? Oh, I'm in San Antonio. Oh,
what the
fuck? It's the middle of the week. It's like the
what? Like, still,
and then I was like, okay, take your break. And then another week passed. And I was like, yo, what's going on? Where are you? He's like, oh, I'm still in San Antonio. I'm like, yo, don't you have class, bro?
I'm telling you, like, I stopped everything. And like, I really took some zeros on some classes because
sometimes you got to do that, bro.
I had to.
For your mental health.
I really needed to, because I feel like if I stayed there, I would have gone crazy, or I would have, like, I genuinely would have like, you would have seen like a shift.
You were
I
gonna
would've
lose your
shifted.
shit.
I was gonna lose my shit. I would have
Yeah.
shifted.
No, I know what you were saying.
I needed to go back, see familiar faces, just relax, remind myself
the
that
fam.
everything's fine,
Yeah.
calm down. But nah, it was tough. It was really, really, really tough on me. Like, and like I'm never like I don't know if you can tell, but I'm never the person that gets stressed about anything. Like I'm always chill, like it's gonna be fine. Like
And it kind of came out of nowhere, right?
it hit me out of nowhere. And the thing that, and it messed me up even more was because I'm not like that. So
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I stressing out? But then
Yeah,
when I'm like, why am I stressing out? I'm stressing even more. It's like, the fuck is going on with me? Because I'm always like, there's no reason to stress. Like, it's fine. Like everything's gonna be okay. Like, it's not an issue. Like, there's no, like, calm down, all that shit. And then when I started stressing out, and I was like, fuck, like, then it means it's pretty bad if I'm stressing out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, it escalated from there to a point where I didn't know how to react. Like, and not, obviously, because I don't talk to anyone about anything. I'm always very like private.
You tell your dad?
Yeah,
you kind of did, right?
I had to.
Yeah.
I had to.
You had to tell. You needed,
I mean,
you needed to
if
tell
he's-
him why you were coming back.
Yeah.
right?
He's at home
I
for
couldn't
2
just pull
weeks.
up and just drop a class out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
He would have been pissed, right?
He would have been pissed, but he understood. He understood that I was stressing out and all that because, like, a big thing was because I wasn't my switch of major. I wasn't in my major, and that's what I told you was even fucking me up because I wasn't secure in my thing. Like, if I was in computer science and that was happening, I don't think I'd be stressing out because at least I secured my major, my degree, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if it was my second year, I was gonna go into my third year. If I didn't get my change in major, then I would have been fucked. So that's what was fucking me up. But he understood and he was very, very helpful. So I was very grateful for that. But
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, bro, there's no need to stress. Like you were saying earlier, living in the now, like, look, as long as you're constantly making good decisions, no matter where they're going, like, you're going to go up a ladder.
yeah.
I don't know if Tarek is constantly making good decisions. If we're being honest, bro.
I mean, he's one of those. No, like, there's people that constantly make bad decisions, and that's when they go down. But as long as you're constantly making good decisions, it doesn't matter if it's with school, with your health, with your lifestyle, with anything. Your life quality is gonna go up, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously you're gonna have some hiccups. Like you might fall down a bit.
Yeah.
Again, but you keep making good decisions.
Step by step, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
step by step.
It's just once a day. Every day you focus on right now, okay, what's a good decision for me right now? Like, should I go out tonight and get super wasted, or should I sleep and rest and go to the gym? Right?
Yeah.
In the morning, the next day. Or something like simple.
And
Like,
like,
it could
there's
be
a
very
balance.
simple.
No, there's a
things.
balance between
There's balance.
fun and like your own health and stuff.
Yeah.
But you gotta find that balance as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
You know, and it's
As
very
long as-
important to find that
Yeah,
balance.
so
Like
all-
tonight, maybe we will get a little bit sauce. You know, never know if it's a good decision
If
in the
it's a good-
moment, right?
Nah, he's just playing.
But, yeah.
Yeah, no, that would never happen.
Yeah.
Nah, but at the end of the day, I mean, we'll end it off because I think we have to leave soon. Like, it's 1:30,
Yeah.
bro. That we've been talking for a while. But a good way to end it, I guess, is just to say, like, just take stuff step by step, honestly. Everything, at the end of the day, even if you're in the fucking worst position of life, it's going to be okay. I know everyone says that, but it generally is going to be okay. Like,
And talk
nothing,
to people.
you're going to always make something worse than it
Yeah.
actually is. You know what I mean? You're always going to think, like, especially if you're an overthinker, you're going to overthink what's going to happen, and then it's going to stress you up even more. And I know it's easier said than done, but really, really, just take things step by step. And it's okay to talk to people. You know,
Yeah.
don't do me and keep it in, but it's okay to talk to people.
Yeah, like I'm saying, if you're making constant good decisions, the outcome,
It'll slowly show.
it's impossible for you, for your life
to go to shit.
to go to shit.
You can't get unlucky that many times, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's inevitable. If you're
inevitable.
constantly doing good to yourself and to others around you, your life is gonna be good.
Good karma.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I think we have to dip because we gotta go to Austin right now.
How
But
long was that, bro?
It's been a while.
Bro,
yeah,
that
it
was
a whole,
fire.
whole episode, but it was a good
Bro,
episode.
Gabe,
Allah.
No, we thank you for coming out.
Yeah,
really
thanks for
appreciate
having
it. We'll have you again.
Yeah, bro.
With a
For
proper
sure.
camera.
thank you for listening
having,
to us.
having a different angles. We had to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
adjustments, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn the
Please
bell on.
subscribe.
But so you know when we upload,
Subscribe.
we've been uploading shorts to our channel as well. So be
Yo, subscribe right now.
Actually, subscribe. It's a one
Please
fucking button.
sub.
Like just click
Yes,
that button for real.
please
Like, actually
Sub
subscribe.
ASAP.
I know
sub,
this is
sub.
hurting your ears
Bell
again.
on.
Oh, he's doing
Subscribe.
Nah,
So-
but subscribe,
bell
leave a
on.
like, comment, and let us know what we can do. And if you guys want to
Yo.
see any guests that you think would be good on this podcast, let us know as well. Yeah, it's been Gabe here. So again, thank you for coming out,
Brother,
Thank you for having me. Appreciate
It's
it.
been the Checked
Fucking
In
Gabe.
podcast. And,
Bring me back.
we
We'll bring you back,
definitely
we'll bring
are.
you
back.
bro.
I bet.
We definitely are.
But yeah,
This was one of my favorites so
yeah,
far.
no, I enjoyed that.
This
I
one's
enjoyed
been
we
fire.
actually talked about some
It's been real.
useful stuff.
Very useful information.
Useful.
Good advice
Yeah.
all
Nah, for
around.
real though. But
Yeah.
yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, see ya. Peace.